My name is Aditi Rajagopal. I am a student at the University of Virginia Darden School of Business and the School of Data Science. I'm pursuing my MBA and my Master's in Data Science, and I'll be graduating in the summer of 2021. As an undergrad, I majored in computer engineering, but I was always really interested in the intersection between technology and design, where I personally wanted to take my career during my undergrad was I thought I was better at the electrical engineering side of things, but I wanted a career in software engineering. And so I had various experiences. I worked for an automotive manufacturer. I worked for like a small scale startup, like 4 people remote across the US. I worked for a mid-sized startup in the Bay Area. And when I graduated, I wanted an opportunity to kind of work for a startup within a larger organization. And so when I graduated, I joined IBM. I'm part of their their emerging cloud technologies group. Even though my role at IBM wasn't a rotational program, it certainly felt like that. I had various stretches of my career at IBM where I was doing software testing, open source development, working with open source technologists across the globe. My final stint at IBM was working as a front-end full-stack developer, primarily focused on the IBM Kubernetes service, which is essentially containerized technology, which is pretty cool. There were points throughout my career, both academically and as a professional, where I felt that there were things that were missing. One of the things was just business acumen, like why do leaders make certain decisions that they do? The other thing too that I really wanted to look into was what are some of the tools in my personal skill set that I'm missing? And one of the things that stood out to me was data science. How do I make information more accessible? How do I crunch large data into things that are actually usable for an end user? Could be like a set of engineers when it comes to, like, for example, who's actually using my product and how? How can I translate that data? When it comes to the business side of things, what sort of decisions, informed decisions can we make? And what are the ones that we're missing because we don't have people that understand the data in and out? And so that's what brought me to first, apply for my MBA and pursue that. And second, that's what drew me to University of Virginia's data science program. So in terms of what I want to do with my graduate studies moving forward in my career is something a little bit more abstract than like a what do you want to be when you grow up type of thing. So I would like to get as many experiences as possible as a professional. There are a couple of industries that have been a big draws to me. Something like consulting would be interesting to me, where I can actually have like a breadth of experiences across different industries, see how each individual industry is actually using data sciences, using technology. I would love to be able to, work in the private sector, work for like a McKinsey or a Bain or a BCG, do consulting, work for like a tech company, whether it be, more design oriented, like IDEO, or, an organization like Instagram, but then also be able to pivot and kind of give back in the public sector. I see myself doing, nonprofit work. I was and continue to be a part of the Society of Women Engineers. I served as their treasurer of the Minnesota section when I was a working professional. And I see myself being, actively involved in those nonprofits and trying to, bring data to those organizations to get them to understand how they can do, some of their operations a bit better and have data-backed evidence of that as well. And so I just want to be able to give back in any which way I can. That's what I want to do with data science. That's what I want to do with my business degree as well.